This is The Download from Sounds Profitable, your daily source for the essential news of the business of podcasting. Brought to you by Spreaker from iHeart. I'm Tom Webster. Here's what you need to know for today, Tuesday, October 17th. First, Adam Bowie writes, YouTube podcasts in the UK and the YouTube advertising conundrum. As YouTube's RSS feed ingestion draws closer to wide release, Bowie focuses on YouTube's policy regarding advertisements and how that will impact podcasters who aren't already YouTubers. The terms of service explicitly state that podcast content uploaded to YouTube cannot contain quote-unquote advertisements. Anything other than a baked-in host-read endorsement that follows existing YouTube guidelines for in-video sponsorship are not allowed. The only third-party advertisements allowed on YouTube podcasts will be served by YouTube itself. This creates a new hurdle for larger podcasts with existing sales relationships or those who use dynamic ad insertion. In Digiday, some Black-owned publications push back on MFA reform amid declining traffic. Earlier this year, an ANA report spotlighted how much advertising budget was unintentionally being spent on made-for-advertising or MFA websites. Now, as various outlets implement methods to combat MFA content, Black-owned publications are reporting being caught in the middle. Due to declining social referral traffic, publications are having to purchase traffic from Facebook or partake of ad arbitrage to meet ad impression targets for advertisers. Industry definitions of what qualifies as MFA content intentionally leave some gray areas on bot clicks and traffic to allow smaller businesses struggling to meet targets some grace. But the Black-owned publications interviewed still report being branded with the MFA scarlet letters, and that's a regular concern. With declining social referrals, several publications are turning to sharing their audiences via cross-promotion to increase their organic traffic. Given the proven cross-promotional power of podcasts, our industry might be the next step for small publications finding a wider audience and easily marketable inventory. And Ad News reports why the time is now for agencies to establish a B2B arm. An interview with Valerie Beauchamp, the global head of agency education and development at LinkedIn, stresses the importance of B2B marketing. Beauchamp says in the past couple of years in her position at LinkedIn, her experience is that the amount of B2B companies is outgrowing the amount of attention agencies are putting towards investing in the space. A recent study from Content FX and Lower Street found just over half of business owners surveyed listen to podcasts daily, making podcasting a prime place to start when getting into B2B content. And for the rest of the news, YouTube launches a new AI-powered tool to target popular videos related to specific cultural moments. And a new Crowd React media study finds 63% of sports audiences engage with radio and or podcasts. And for those of you who are interested in a data snapshot about the European spend on podcasts, the print edition or digital print edition of The Download has a data snapshot today from a new report put out by IAB in Europe about the total ad spend invested in digital audio. And there's a comparison there between 2019 and 2023. And why I think it's cool is that just 4 years ago, 41% of European buyers and sellers reported no ad spend in digital audio. And today that 41% is all the way down to just 3%. So good news for all of us in the digital audio space. And since you're listening to this, that's who you are. Be sure to check out the links to every article mentioned right in your podcast listening app or at soundsprofitable.com, where you can also subscribe to the newsletter version. The Download is written and produced by Brian Barletta, Gavin Gaddis, and me. This episode is hosted on Art19. For Sounds Profitable, I'm Tom Webster. Download us again tomorrow.